Iraq has got many issues to face. The new government has to give priority to a lot of issues at home. For example, the crisis of security, the crisis of economy, the crisis of climate change and its impact, as well as relations with neighboring countries and regional powers. These have been challenges that have been facing Iraq and remain without a big solution. This time, a newly elected government with a new mandate, hopefully with a different structure and different dynamics, would be able to tackle some of these big issues. But we need first a firm government, which we are in the middle of the process. And once the government is formed, they need to go through the list of priorities, and hopefully they would address the major gaps in the system that would satisfy the voters, the protesters, and the need of the people, which is public services, good governance, and more stable and more secure environment. So the new government will find a lot of challenges, not easy, but luckily with the internal and external support, they should be able to face them. In terms of Baghdad-Erbil relations, the two sides have been accustomed to having a lot of ups and downs, but luckily they remain engaged despite differences. There are many outstanding issues that need addressing, which range from security, from agreeing on management of disputed territories, on the budget, and on sharing power in Baghdad. Hopefully this time around, after the latest election, there's this prospect of better understanding between the winning factions in the last election, but also the people who are likely to be forming government. They have better personal as well as institutional relations with Erbil, and even in Kurdistan region, people are realizing that they should really go to Baghdad, share the ownership of power, and address those major outstanding issues for the sake of stability both in Iraq as a whole and between Erbil and Baghdad. So we are hopeful that the level of understanding and mutual agreement is such that it will be able to or create the right environment conducive for such engagement and agreement. So it's never as bad as before, and it's looking good, but we have to sustain that, and the onus is on the local leaders, the Iraqi and the leaders both in Baghdad and Erbil, to make that happen and make life better for the two sides.